My name is Malcolm Munro and I'm the president of Total Career Mastery. Today I'd like to talk to you about delegation. You know, delegation is one of the most important things that you can do individually as a manager or a supervisor to become successful. It's a lot more than just a simple management buzzword. If I was going to take my basement and turn it into a state-of-the-art home theater, the first order of business would be to clear out all the junk. There's no way that I can add anything to improve myself until I take something away. And if you're like most managers or supervisors, you are busy. You just don't have any more room in your schedule. Delegation has a twofold purpose. Number one, it's the best way to get rid of all the junk in the basement. But the second benefit of delegation is it is a way for you to be able to train and teach some of the people that report to you how to do what you do. You're essentially duplicating your effort, and in some cases, you're giving yourself the opportunity to train a replacement for you so you can move up and do something incredible. But to do delegation correctly, you've got to follow several important steps. Number one, you've got to figure out what is the actual task that we're talking about. That's where it starts. That's the fundamental one. Second thing, though, is you have to look at the degree of urgency. And then you contrast it with the degree of importance. Now here's the key. A task you're delegating to somebody brand new should be of low to moderate urgency, so don't rush them through it, but it ought to be from medium to high importance. It should be something they take very, very seriously. Once you do that, this is going to be the hardest part of all, is you have to determine what are the outcomes that you're looking for. Remember, you're talking about ultimate end product, not the process to get there. You may have a really good method of doing something, and that's great. You might have learned it the hard way. But you know, it may not be the best way ever. Somebody who is new to the process, who's never seen what you do, might actually have a better idea on how to do it. So be very clear that here are the outcomes. If you have questions about the process, happy to do that for you. Once you've determined that, then it's time to pick your person. So you have two choices of people. Person number one is probably the person who has the right skills for it. The person you know is going to do an awesome job. The challenge with that is that, number one, somebody might think that you're playing favorites with them. And the second thing is they're probably already busy. They're your number one person. They're the person you go to all the time. So the person with the most skills, or your go-to person, is an option, but may not be the best. Second option might be somebody for whom it could be developmental. And this is where understanding what people are interested in outside of work, or understanding what they're interested in terms of career plans, can be beneficial, because you might be able to position this particular task as something that will help them actually get promoted, or help them even in something in their personal life that they're really, really wanting to do, or maybe a second or a third career. Your choice then is to determine which one. Once you've done that, determine what type of training they're going to need, and then it's time to assign it. That's the sixth step, is to assign that task. And then figure out what the follow-up's going to look like, how often you're going to check with them. Keeping in mind, if we go back to that other diagram, the task line, you got to make sure that you give the right amount of micromanagement, and then when it's time, you use the exploratory coaching model. Your people, believe it or not, are looking for opportunities. It's very rare I've ever found somebody that just does not want to do a good job. If you can position a task into something that's interesting even outside of work, you may find you have some hidden talent. But I can promise you that if you do not delegate things, and you try to take it all on yourself, not only will you not grow, but you will also regress in the level that you're at right now. You can't possibly even keep the equilibrium up unless you're learning new tasks to stay up with it. Hopefully that's helpful for you. And if you're a manager who struggles with this, or if you own a company and you see your managers taking everything on and not delegating, we can help you. Why not contact us for more information at 301-909-TCM1, or email coach@contactmycoach.com, or just go ahead and scroll on the website at totalcareermastery.com. Hopefully that helps. Have an awesome day, and thanks for checking out the video.